Is Greg still recording? Is the red light still going?
Yes.
Greg had to eat a baby real quick.
We can talk about this now.
All right. We are back, everyone. We're back. We have a new guest. This is Russelll with 3 L's.
3 L's.
Russelll, can you tell the people, why do you have 3 L's in your name? All right, folks, moving on. Magnolia Street TV podcast here. Season 4, episode 1. We do have a new guest. Hey, Russelll, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And today, Russelll, what are we drinking today?
We're drinking on some Russell's Reserve from Lawrenceburg, Kentucky.
Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. Sounds great. Have you ever been to Lawrenceburg?
No.
I have. You want to know why?
Have you really?
Yeah, I have, because there is a Buc-ee's a couple miles into Lawrenceburg, Kentucky.
I want to talk about Buc-ee's.
Okay.
I do. I went to my first Buc-ee's ever. But first, let's
Same.
explain the rules. What?
Same.
Bring in the heat. Noah's bringing the heat. All right, we're going to explain the rules real quick and look at our cards. So not only is this a podcast of friends, a friendly podcast, but we have 3 cards in front of us. On the cards, if you've not seen any of the previous podcasts, are either going to be a word or a phrase or a task. So throughout the 45 minutes of the podcast, we each have to complete our words, phrases, and tasks before the time runs out. The trick is, so let's say if one of the words is spaghetti, I have to naturally find a way to bring up spaghetti without these two being suspicious. Or it might say, scratch your face and cough at the same time. And it's like, if it just seems unnatural, feel free to call it out. And then if you get caught, you lose.
What do you lose?
I don't know. We've never figured that out.
Okay.
Noah's lost every time.
Have
I think. Yeah.
Well, what do you win?
I think the last
friendship.
one was a technicality.
Friendship.
Like I kind of won that one with what was it, Shaq?
Yeah, that
The
was
Shaq one was good. Whoever.
really
yeah,
good.
but that was still only 2 out of 3, so
Exactly. I don't think you.
Yeah, but it was a
really.
really good one.
it was a good one, but that wasn't on you.
That is.
Someone randomly gave that to you.
Yeah, that is top tier card, I think,
Yeah.
for sure. Because it brought in other people. There was a card last time of you had to get someone else to say the word Shaq. So it's not even you had to say Shaq. You had to get someone else to say it. I think that's very good.
Yep.
So what we're going to do for the next 10 seconds, we're going to check our cards really quick. I'm going to put the cards, each of our cards on the screen. So if you want to see what our cards are, go ahead and look at the screen. If not, look away. And when I get to 1, it's safe to look back and you can play along and try to figure out what we're doing. So here we go. Start 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. It's safe to look back at the screen. I think we're ready. How's everybody?
You're great.
I got 1 hard one and 2 like ones I think I can get away with.
I can't even understand the spelling on one of these.
Yeah, one was really spelled out. It's spelled fine, but the writing's like weird.
I had a card where I didn't even have enough time to read it all. It was so much
Yeah,
going on.
I had one card that was like that too.
So this is January 14th? What's today?
Something like that.
Is it the 14th?
13th.
It's the 13th.
It's the 13th.
So 13th. New Year's resolutions. Has anybody got a fun New Year's resolution?
I do actually. My resolution is to do well enough on the podcast to get invited to a second one.
That will not happen. But
so, probably not.
it's a very admirable goal. Now, if we're gonna do cigars every time, we need more places for cigars. You know where a nice place for a cigar is?
A middle school.
A garage. At a middle school.
A garage, a middle school garage.
Or an
There you
elementary
go.
school.
Very funny. Buc-ee's. I went to a Buc-ee's for the first time.
Yeah.
It was on the way back from Tennessee, so it's somewhere in that route.
Which one? You don't know which one you went
I
to?
think it's Seaverville.
That's the one
Yeah,
I went to.
Seaverville.
I think that's the biggest
You been
one.
that one?
Yeah,
I think that's the
Dude.
biggest one.
I was expecting.
they're all about the same. You go to
yeah.
Texas and they're even bigger.
Well, that's Texas.
Yeah,
That's
everything's
Texas.
bigger in Texas.
It's not even the biggest state. Alaska's the biggest state.
Nice. All right.
Fun fact.
Fun fact of the day. But no, I went to Buc-ee's. I genuinely was so surprised because I don't know what I was expecting, but it was wall to wall people just everywhere.
It was insane.
I've been there at like 2:00 in the morning, and like there's still 50, 60 people there. It's insane.
It's weird. I mean, their bathrooms are pretty nice. I'll be honest.
Yeah,
Hands down.
I didn't go into it because I didn't have to go, but I've heard that like Kaylee and them went in there, and they said it was insanely clean.
Yeah,
It was.
Have you had their brisket sandwich?
I did have that. It was really good.
You're spending like $10, but like it's phenomenal.
It was really good.
Getting anywhere near like that counter was a madhouse. So I was like,
yeah.
But I did go to the jerky wall, and I had some cherry maple beef jerky. It's pretty good.
Were you there when they said brisket on the board?
They said it 400 times.
I never heard that at all.
In the 15 minutes I was there.
Like they're chopping up brisket the whole time, and then like whenever I guess they have it ready for sandwiches, they.
I think when they get a new one, like a fresh new brisket, they like slam it on. They say that they said it 400
who's cooking
times.
That. Like
that's cool.
How like are they just cooking 24/7?
I'll go ahead and say I thought it was kind of overrated. Buc-ee's. I've heard a lot about it, but
so you went in the actual store though?
I went in there like twice. Yeah.
Okay.
It was cool, but yeah, I did. It was good. Like it wasn't like bad. It was just overrated because they were like Haley and my sister. That like they were like freaking out about it. They thought like
I
was
like
insane.
I've been to like a bunch of them, and like I promoted it to my wife Jess, and she like was so like overwhelmed because there's so many people. She was like, I don't like this at all.
It was serious because on the outside, I parked in like one of the first spots, so like I guess I really didn't see the full parking lot.
Yeah,
but it was like I don't know where everyone came from because it didn't seem like there were that many cars.
Right.
But then when I went down to the highway, like, and I could see it. Like, because it was kind of like down a hill, so I couldn't really see it. Anyways, looking up, it looked like a car dealership.
Yeah.
Like, that's how many cars were there.
It's not like a fast stop either. Like, as soon as you get in there, like, you're going to be there for at least an hour because, like, just getting out of it because so many people are leaving it.
Yeah.
Like, it takes forever to get out. So it's
it's
not a real gas station.
17 cars passed me, and I was like, I'm just backing up. It's like somebody has a break.
Yeah.
Shout out to that person who let me out.
Yeah, it was just, I don't know. I liked it. It was cool, but I definitely I didn't know what to expect, but it was cool. But like, I don't know. There's people who drive like 3 hours just to visit them, and it's like I would never do that.
Insane.
We're getting the first one in North Carolina coming.
Yeah, I heard that.
Like,
it's pretty cool.
Raleigh-ish or something.
I thought it
Mebane.
I saw one. It was on. Well, maybe it is somewhere in Raleigh, but like I saw a Charlotte news place reporting on something about. So I took it as like Charlotte.
There's definitely one coming in I think it's Mebane. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah,
something like that, like near Raleigh.
COE. You remember co-ed at UNC Charlotte?
Yeah.
Now it's Mebane.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. They need to put one near Concord. I think that would be a good spot for it.
Yeah, like near the Concord Mills Mall.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be insane.
And the raceway there.
That place during Christmas is already insane.
Seriously,
that would add to it.
But I mean, you're talking about money.
I'll take a QT over a Buc-ee's any day.
Nah, I don't know. I mean, QT is, I don't know. I just associate that with homeless people, to be honest.
QT?
Yeah.
Dude, in Gastonia, it's
you
cannot walk into any of the entrances without somebody asking for money.
It's getting bad in Rock Hill too. It used to not be like that, but
I'll literally
bad now.
I'll like have to go to the bathroom, and like if I see someone like doing that, I'll be like, I'll just wait.
Yeah.
I won't even go in.
That's the thing is like, okay, he's by door 1. I'm gonna go to door 3 on the other side, and there's someone else there.
Yeah.
And it's like you just can't win.
Oh, I was at the QT in Dallas, and I had to go to the ATM to get money.
Just kidding. Sorry. That's all right. All right, go ahead. All right.
Well, anyways, I had to get money at the ATM, and this lady walks up, and she's like, "Are you a Christian?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like asking for money, and I was like, "Are you really gonna like try to persuade me like that?" Like,
she didn't even have like any pamphlets or something.
No, she was trying to get money because I was at the ATM.
Yeah.
So, I was that wasn't fun.
Yeah, it's kind of messed up.
I literally get that joke. What was the joke there? What? You said.
Oh, that's okay.
Nothing.
Okay.
We'll tell you later.
Is it an inside joke or is it like a basketball joke? I'm not.
No, it's not.
Actually,
my cars are so stupid. I got
some good.
I don't even
I'm
know how to
I'm
start
working
with,
them in.
I don't even know how to start with one of them.
I have one that's kind of
look.
subjective though.
Look.
I'm not looking.
Dude, this is a paragraph. Why are you writing paragraphs on my cards?
Yeah, I wonder if I can tell. I don't know if I'll be able to tell whose handwriting this is, but yeah, this one's more than like 3 words, which is crazy. There's actually.
What do you mean? Oh, it's like a paragraph like mine. Do you have a paragraph?
Didn't you write some of these?
I did, but my initials were on it.
No.
Oh, okay.
We're done with yours.
Oh, you are?
Okay.
Because the ones that we did now, we went to a party that somebody had. And we just started passing out cards.
Right.
I feel like I know the handwriting on this one, but you didn't write any of these, did you? Right.
I've never written any of them.
Dang, I feel like I've seen this.
He did all the stars though.
I think
stars.
I think somebody
because the last ones it was impossible.
I think whoever for the last podcast, I remember those handwriting also. I had a card from that person's handwriting. I think that's what it is. I don't know.
I think I gave a bunch of people 3 cards each.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you gave me like 6.
Well,
when Ryan and I
that
were
was the
doing
first one though. That was the first round.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Well, anyways. So what do you think about Russell's Reserve? Did you try it straight up or did you?
So the Russelll with 3 L's got me the bottle with 2 L's for my birthday. He doesn't remember.
I don't think I did.
But that's the second bottle. The first bottle, I'm pretty sure I drank mostly straight up. I don't know why.
It's like
it's pretty good.
It's the first time I've ever had it, and it's like really smooth. But I'm almost like, oh crap, like
Yeah, I like it.
that could be dangerous.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's very good, and it's like I think I'm mainly thirsty, so I wanted more to drink.
Yeah, that's how I feel too. But I did it straight, so we might be in trouble. Good thing we're in Noah's barn, so if I were to throw up, like,
Yeah.
it won't be an issue.
You know, it looks like we're in a shed right now.
Yeah.
The way the wood's behind us, it just looks like we're in a workshop. I mean, we are technically. I'm just saying, like, the set's good, you know.
Like no,
'Cause
like
we're in a shed.
what would you do if I was just like, like?
I mean,
would you really be mad? Like,
Nah, my rule's always. I mean, never ever really thrown up at my house, but I've always thought like if I had a party, like it would just kind of be like, you're the one that cleans it up, unless you're just like unconscious. Like, I'm like that's cool. You gotta clean it up though.
Yeah.
Like, but I don't know. I never thrown up anywhere not in a toilet really. So I don't know.
That brings up a story. I got really sick off of I drank too many Yoo-Hoos. And
Nice.
was this in college or not?
I
Because I remember we used to buy a lot of
Was this
Yoo-Hoos
in college or were you 12?
I was well,
No, in
I
college we
was
got a
well
ton
over
of Yoo-Hoos.
21. I was certainly over the legal limit.
Okay, so this is just
I mean,
weird.
not the legal age limit. Wait a minute. Okay. Well, look, I was in the back of this girl's car. She had driven us.
Are you allowed to
there.
say the name of the girl?
I will. It was. Yeah, you know what? It was Christina. Thank you so much, Christina, for
Oh,
this.
Christina.
It's Gage's wife.
Oh, hey.
So she drove a bunch of us to this place where people of legal age can drink alcohol. It was a bar.
A bar.
It was a bar. It was definitely not a house. But anyways, I had to
21 and over?
Huh?
Nothing.
Everyone there, we were at least 40. Everyone there.
Got it.
Well over the age.
Yep.
Cops was at the door, like a bouncer, getting our ID. Definitely not a house.
Sweet.
So anyways, I left this house bar, and after having too many Yoo-Hoos, and the door was open to the car. I was sitting in the back of the car, and I threw up on the door. And I just felt so bad because I just stayed in the car for the rest of the night. And she came up and was like cleaning the door like while I was still there. And I was like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to say. But, that was my story. Was it funny? I don't know.
I think what's really funny is like, no, have you ever seen like Greg get like really drunk?
Yeah.
Next like the
Once or twice.
nicest person in the world.
Yeah. I have
when
a
he's
video of
really
him talking to
drunk.
Brandon Spicer, and he's
Like, it's like, why can't you be this normally?
I've never been drunk.
Come on now.
I'm kind of proud
Well,
of that.
First of all, you have 3 drinks right now.
I've never been drunk though. And the third drink's a Coke. It's not like I have like
Well, we don't know. They're from. I think this Coke is a little bit off.
I think it might be
it
expired.
is expired.
But
Is it expired?
I'm starting to taste.
Yeah, I think the expiration date was like for January 8th. So
Does
it's
that
in a
make
week.
it stronger?
Oh,
or
it's only a week. Maybe
Yeah,
it's
Oh,
just-
it's not. It's not.
Because they put
expired.
them out like how they used to
That's
do
like best sell
in the maintenance
by.
break room. Oh, I think they know where I work. So like
You work
so like they just had like Diet Coke and Coke and Sprite and a bunch of stuff. So I grabbed like 4 of them.
Well, I'm serious. You know what?
Do people still go to the maintenance break room?
Yeah,
Nice.
still a
Those were
thing.
good times there.
That was like the best place ever.
Oh yeah, I still go there a lot.
Lots of cigarettes were smoked down
Yeah,
in the maintenance
yep.
break room.
Dude, it's crazy. I don't know how much the audience would care about this, but like how like much people smoked when I first started. Like everybody there in operation smoked. Like you
You had to smoke.
all the managers, all the supervisors.
It was
smoked.
so stressful. You had to smoke.
And now like nobody smokes.
Really?
Yeah, it's like there's I mean I guess there's a few people who vape, and there's like I can think of one other lady. I don't know if I can say her. Monica. Remember Monica? She was in
Monica
entertainment.
Pierce?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, she's still in entertainment. She smokes, but that's
She's on
about
my
it.
friends list, Facebook.
Nice.
You think she'll watch this?
Maybe she'll watch this. Yeah.
I hope. Hey,
Yeah.
Monica.
Shout out Monica.
She was the best.
Yeah, you
She's
really
cool.
were.
I like
She was
Monica.
the
a lot of
best
fun.
unless she talked crap about me, but she
Nah,
was
she's
the best.
funny.
Who hasn't talked crap about Russell?
That's true.
He's got 3 L's in his name.
I do. Yep.
But yeah, most of the people like quit or not quit, but don't work there anymore and stuff. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
But no,
It was like a wave of firings.
I was the first of that one.
Oh yeah. Oh, fire rings. I think you said fire rings. I'm like, what's that? But
I was
yeah.
the first. I'm proud of it. All right.
Yep.
Hey,
Hey,
I
you're
was
the
gonna
reason
go
why there's
back.
that big old sign in
Don't-
the
okay.
employees
I forget.
parking lot.
No,
I'm not gonna say what the sign says.
I
but
forget that y'all both
was.
Was it?
It was. It really was.
I forget that y'all both smoked. Like sometimes I I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of times I forget and I have to remember the you know when I talk about it. and stuff.
I'm seriously so glad we got out before this vape craze thing
Oh,
because
yeah.
I just assume that vaping is so
It's
more
it's
addictive.
so much. Yeah.
Because like cigarettes are almost nasty, where it's like
Yeah.
you can't do it indoors. It smells. It's like the tar and stuff, and your teeth get discolored. But like vaping, I mean, I've never done it, but it's like it just seems like it removes a lot of the.
I remember like
bad stuff.
in college, like it just started coming around, and like I tried
But
it and
only
stuff, but
nerds did
it
it.
wasn't.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that was why I tried it, but you know,
Like I remember like Mike, I can't remember his last name. but-
like that.
yeah. Like what did
Do you
he
know what
vape?
his
Wasn't
name-
he a vapor?
Well, he
not.
was
Maybe not.
he was a Marlboro Red guy, but did I ever show you like the
Nice.
name I put on my phone with his name, like how I put his name because his
Considering
last name
we were
was,
roommates, probably.
was his last name.
I lived with Russell for 2 years. Oh no, yeah, I definitely remember that. I'd 100% remember that.
Have y'all tried Zen?
What is in?
It's like you know how they have pouches of chewing tobacco? You know how they have pouches of tobacco? Well, this is a pouch also, but it's tobacco free. It's just nicotine.
Yeah, they've had that. I remember that being in
it's
high
just
school.
nicotine.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's other stuff in it,
Nice. Yeah. Okay.
but there's no tobacco, and it's kind of like a popular thing with like younger people right now. Well, I guess everybody does it, but like apparently something a lot of people get off like smoking and stuff.
Yeah, that was called
I quit.
snus back in our days.
Well, yeah,
Did you quit cold turkey?
Cigarettes?
Yeah.
So it's a whole long story, but I was like, I don't want to smoke
Yeah.
at work anymore. And I was like, I think I'm not going to
Was this
smoke at
at-
work anymore.
at-
Yeah, so I was literally like on a smoke break there, and I was like, I just don't want to smoke at work. So I was like, I'm going to plan it so I don't even bring my cigarettes in. I'm just going to like make it. And then like the next day I was like, why am I going to torture myself for like smoking in the morning and then at night? And it's
Right.
like, why don't I just like quit? So I went from like 20 cigarettes a day to the next day I literally smoked
20?
a full pack a day. I mean, sometimes more, sometimes less, but.
Yeah.
And then the day after that, I smoked like 2 or 3, and then like I went down to like 1 or 2 for like a couple more days.
Nice.
And
That's
like
crazy.
honestly, the worst part for me was the sleep.
Sleep.
If you're out there and you're trying to quit smoking, 100% do it. I feel so much better.
Yeah.
Like it's worth it.
Yep.
And then, but you'll
It's like the first 2 days are the hardest, but like after that, it's
right. And then, but after that, for me, it was like this. I had this weird thing where like because nicotine is a stimulant.
Yep.
So if you're smoking every 30 minutes, your body is being acclimated to receiving a stimulant, and therefore it's like it's really weird because at night I would sleep for maybe an hour, 30 minutes to an hour, and I would wake up for 5 minutes, and then I'd go back to sleep for an hour, and that kept up for like 2 months.
really.
But other than that, every other thing, it was so worth it. And it makes you not want to smoke again because of how it's like, I never want to go through quitting again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also had no idea how bad it smelled. Like,
Yeah.
at like a year of stop smoking, like I would be around someone that was smoking. I was like, oh my gosh, is that what I smelled like? That is
I kind of like the
awful.
smell of cigarettes.
That's what like,
Well,
Like
that's
when y'all
because-
smoked, when I
you're
was
you.
with
I don't
y'all.
want to smoke anything again, you know?
Yeah.
I
don't
wouldn't
smoke
want to
either.
smell like
No,
that,
it's
but
good.
like the smell to me is kind of like I kind of like it.
And that's,
Well, I think it's because like we got so accustomed to the smell, and then we stopped it immediately, and then like you smell it again, it's like it just
Yeah.
smells different.
what's funny is literally driving here, the car in front of me, right on this road over here, was smoking, and I could smell it, and I was like, I'm passing.
Yeah.
I was like, so I went.
I don't
like,
want to smell this.
Yeah, I mean, but it was just funny because I would have been smoking 2 or 3 on the way
Oh,
over
easily.
here.
Yeah. We
On
would
a
like
45-minute drive.
we'd go through all the cold, and like wintertime was like
Yep.
the worst.
And that's the thing is like, there's a lyric in a song that I like, and it's like, but the lyric was like, I say that like I've made it and I'm free, but it's like I'm still getting led around by a cigarette, and I always thought about that, and like that was
yeah.
when I was still smoking. I was like,
Right.
I'm literally getting led around by a cigarette. Like
Yeah.
it could be freezing cold, snowing,
Yeah.
raining, whatever. It's like, and I'm gonna be outside.
Oh,
Like
that
you're-
was the
it's
worst
like you're on a
part.
chain.
Yeah, and it's like
Yeah.
I remember thinking about like someone would say, "Hey, we're gonna go see this movie," and I'm like, "That's a 3-hour movie." It's like, how are you gonna survive that without a
Yeah,
cigarette?
yep.
Like that would be my first thought, and it's
Yeah, I
like,
never thought about that.
Yeah.
but you're addicted, and
Yeah,
it's
it's
you
true.
just-
I remember
Yeah.
I quit like the last year of working at Carowinds.
Yeah,
So
I
you
remember.
remember me like
Yeah, I remember.
like, pre-smoking and post-smoking. Was I any
Yeah.
different?
No, I mean I don't think you were, Greg. I didn't notice like a huge difference. To be honest, I mean,
I don't want to interrupt, but like I was seriously worried about that because they were like, "Oh, you get really irritable."
Yeah.
I didn't have I was really docile.
Yeah.
Like
That's always what I've heard.
No.
I've heard you get because I
I
know
was-
Kaylee's dad. He smokes a lot, and she said he's tried to stop, and like
Yeah.
he gets very irritable.
But that's the thing for me. It was like all I wanted to do. Like if you came up and tried to have an argument with me, I would just be like, okay.
Right.
It's like I didn't have any.
Yeah. It was weird. Like I had so much more energy after smoking. I don't know why, but like I
after
just
smoke. What do you
like
mean?
when I was done smoking.
Oh yeah.
Like I just felt more like awake, more alert.
100%,
You know.
100%.
Yeah.
I like how we're smoking cigars talking about that.
It's different. You're not inhaling it.
Not inhaling. And that's the thing is like I could walk. I go sometimes 2 weeks and I don't even really think about a cigar.
I only smoke
Yeah.
cigars with him.
That's kind of how I
Well,
am.
that's how you started smoking too.
That's
to be fair.
No, it was funny. Like we'll get off the smoking topic in a second, but like I would always bum smokes off of him in college, and until I bought a pack, I didn't consider myself a smoker. So I was like, as long as I don't buy a pack, I'm not a smoker. But I mean, you gave me packs and packs of cigarettes. For
Yeah,
the most
and they're
part.
expensive.
They were.
They were like probably like $4 or $5 at that time.
There was one time you were like, dude, I'm not giving you anymore. Go buy a pack.
Yeah, because he was fooling himself. We're both very
Yeah.
clearly addicted to cigarettes, and it's like, but he thinks like the act of buying a cigarette pack means I'm
Yeah.
a smoker.
Smoker.
And I was like, you're fooling yourself, man.
Yeah.
You're just gonna have to go buy it.
It was what do they say? Don't fooleth thyselfeth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
That's what I did.
doing a little bit. But and that's the thing is, I remember Ethan, our other friend, he was smoking, and we made a pact. He was like, "Hey, Greg, if I ever quit smoking, will you quit with me?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then the next time, like, I hung out with him like 6 months after that, and he was like, "Yeah, I quit, by the way." I'm like, "Were you supposed to tell me?" Because I was
forgot.
going like
I
a
wasn't
big-
prepared.
You know, I was gonna smoke like 7 packs, and then we just quit.
That's funny.
But no, shout out to Ethan. He's successfully quit
E.T.
cigarettes as well.
I didn't know he smoked.
Yeah, he smoked.
Oh yeah.
Probably
smoked-
not
he
as
smoked
much
a
as
really-
me, but
He smoked a lot, like in periods of time.
Yeah. And then we had another friend. We were done with cigarettes after this, but we had a friend, Brandon, and
Brandon Oh,
and
yeah.
it annoyed me because he could come around us and he would go cigarette for cigarette with us.
Yep.
Like in a 4-hour period, we'd all smoke 10, and he would right there, and then the next day he wouldn't even think about a cigarette.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
he only smoked cigarettes when he was around us.
Yeah.
I think that's
And
how
he
I
didn't buy
am.
any cigarettes either.
I mean, I've never smoked like 10 back to back, but I've definitely like when you were at work, I've smoked a cigarette with you. Like I was like, "Can I try one?" And I've tried a few, and it's like,
Did I say yeah?
Wait, you let
"Yeah, what?"
I was a piece of shit.
you gave Noah a cigarette?
gave you a
That
cigarette?
is that
You've
is
given
so
me,
bad.
I mean, not a ton, but like I've smoked a few
oh
times.
my gosh,
with you.
I
What
never
a
gave
piece
Noah a
of
cigarette.
shit.
And I never like I don't know like the same because I always thought I was gonna get addicted to. We really do need to get off smoking after this, but like I always thought I was gonna get addicted to cigars because like if I buy like a pack of 5
Right.
and I'm off, I'll smoke like one every day I'm off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, I might have a problem, and then like I want to have one for like 2 months, and I'll be fine.
That's the thing. I'm more addicted to because when I smoke a cigar, I like to go on my porch.
Yeah, that's how
I like to maybe like I'm serious. I might even have a yoo-hoo or like
That just sounds
I'm not
really
kidding.
weird. Yoo-hoo with a cigar?
dude, next time you smoke a cigar, dude, get those little tiny Hershey like the dark chocolate and
yeah,
normal
chocolate, sugary
Dude,
stuff
take
with,
like a little
with
bit.
cigars is always good.
Chocolate and cigars go great. But
Okay.
my point is like sitting on the porch, having something to sip, not even alcohol, just like
Yeah,
not water.
Yeah.
And normally like I'll read a book or I'll have
Yeah.
my headphones in, listening to a book.
Yeah.
I like that more than the cigar smoking. So it's like when
Yeah.
it's in the winter, like now, it's
Yeah.
like I don't. If
Yeah.
it's super cold, it's like I'm not gonna smoke a cigarette.
Right.
I mean a cigar.
Mm-hmm.
But then we're out in a barn specifically to. I'm fooling myself again. See how that works.
Thyself.
wait with the used stuff. The first story you said when you threw up in the back of that girl's car, I thought you meant like alcohol.
He did.
But now this time around, you mean you actually drink a yoo-hoo?
I have liked yoo-hoo my entire life.
Okay.
I
Back
think
when he was 40.
But yeah, I was drunk on alcohol.
Okay,
during that story.
I figured that. I was just making sure.
Did
But-
you go to the doctor once? Like,
Yeah,
I
doc-
go to the doctor every year.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, every year.
That's
I'm serious.
nice.
This year, nothing, because normally I have to redo the blood test because that whole
Did they ever find out what it was? Like what the deal was?
look. no. My body, I have a seriously low resting heart rate.
Hmm.
Like normally it should be like 60 over 120 or like 60 to 80 over 120, something
Right.
like that. Mine's typically like 50 to 55.
Interesting.
And then so my tests sometimes look weird, but like I'm completely
Right.
fine.
Yeah.
It's better to be a little bit lower than higher.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Interesting.
Being fat's good because you go to the doctor. If
Yeah.
anything happens to you and you're fat, it's like you always know. It's like, oh, it's because I'm fat. It's just like you don't have to go to the doctor. It's just like, oh wow,
That's-
that feels weird. My ankle hurts. It's like, it's because I'm fat.
I'll tell you what. Like getting married and then having a kid, like you totally like start getting fat. Like
Dude.
I believe it.
It's insane.
That's why I'd like to lose weight before any more super serious things happen, because I already know. Because I go to the gym.
Things? What do you mean?
Like, well, getting married.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And like have
Congratulations.
eventually we'd have a kid and and stuff. Well, I'm not married yet.
Marriage.
Can you comment and like this video for to clap it up for Noah here?
Yeah. I'm not married
golf
yet.
clap.
Golf clap.
Yeah.
Golf clap.
Congratulations.
But,
it's the best thing ever, dude.
Yeah, I'm not like worried about it. Like a lot of people are like stereotypically like oh man, that's gonna suck. But it's like, I don't know. To me, it's like, I mean, I'm not worried about it. It's more of just like a.
What would you be worried about?
Getting married?
That's what people say.
Or losing weight.
The old lady. Am I right?
Yeah, the old ball and chain. Nah. I mean, I'm not worried about it. Losing weight, yeah, that sucks. Losing weight's hard.
But that's the thing is, I wish I had the same cigarette because I genuinely do not even think about cigarettes. There's no chance you could get me to smoke a cigarette. And I'd be too terrified to even smoke one anyways. But I wish I would have done it with the food because I got to 175 and then like I was hovering like 195 and then like I went to 205 and then now I'm like I'm somewhere around 215 if not a little bit more. And it's like I wish I would have just because now I have to go back into the diet, which I started my diet a little bit.
Nice. Does the diet include alcohol?
Yeah, if my calories allow for it. I can't do the whole like no carbs or what. It's like I just set a calorie limit and like whatever fits into that. If I want to have like a piece of cake that day, not that I like for my birthday I had a piece of cake. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna feel bad of like, oh, this has too many carbs. I can't do something that.
Are you more of like a sweet tooth or like a savory?
I eat candy every day.
So you're sweet.
Halloween is bad because
sweet.
What about you, Noah?
Like when it comes to like I don't really snack and stuff, but like when it comes to like candy and stuff, I definitely like chocolatey stuff. But when it comes to food, I'm more of like a meat kind of guy.
Yeah.
I love meat. I mean, I've my favorite meal, especially when I was like really on a diet, it'd be like chicken or a steak, like some mashed potatoes and like steamed vegetables. Right. I dig that meal a lot.
I could literally just eat ground meat, like just cook it up. I could eat that.
I could too, but I mean, I like mashed potato. Like,
mashed potatoes.
Put the meat on the fork, get a little bit of mashed potatoes, a little bit of steamed vegetables.
Yeah,
it's
good.
It's just funny because it's like that's what I do. It's the same way.
But like, what was I gonna say? My dad is the exact same way. As like, we just have that. We love chocolatey candy, like a little mini Twix, a little Kit Kat.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'm more of like, I do like sweet. I'm like both. That's why I'm gaining weight. But I'm definitely more of a savory person. Like
what's savory? Define.
Like more of like chips and stuff like that.
Okay.
Like I
knew that.
Yeah, you knew that.
Do you
remember when your sister gave us all those DB?
Yeah, that was insane.
Declining balance.
My sister, she was while I was a freshman, she was a senior in high school and in college, and her senior year.
Dang, she graduated in 4 years? That's great.
Yeah. I didn't. But see, I have that's a whole different thing. Shout out my sister. I don't know where I'm going with this.
We were going with the DB.
Yeah.
Declining balance.
She was in college.
What is it? What is that? What do I keep saying?
I'm going to explain.
Okay.
So
declining balance.
So you have this option. You can instead of giving your child like direct cash, you can put in money for DB, and it's basically like they can use that at campus.
Yeah.
You can use
it's because like they know like if the parent gives the child just money, they're gonna spend it on non-food items.
Lots of yoo-hoos.
Yeah, lots of yoo-hoos.
Yeah. But
Yahoos.
Yeah,
Yoo-hoos.
but you can because there are actual like Wendy's and Bojangles and stuff on campus too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can use it there as well. But anyways, my sister had a ton of DB left over on her year, and she's like, I can't spend it. Me and my friends have already bought what we wanted. Do you want it? And I was like, so I took her card. Russelll and I rolled through the store multiple times.
Dude, that was insane.
It wasn't even just once. It was like we had to go multiple times because you can't carry all of it.
Yeah.
And like we just bought this store out.
Yep.
That was really good.
I remember like it was like Pringles, like the really cheesy goldfish, like all those different things.
And that's the thing about that. I'm totally different of Russelll in that regard. Is like chips for me. It's like I can have like 5 or so chips. It's like they just don't do it for me.
It's really dangerous for me. Like I can eat an entire bag like in one sitting. I've got to like really like.
Dude, have you ever had rainbow goldfish? It tastes exactly the same.
Really?
I got pissed. Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's called rainbow. It's like the one that like purple,
like
red.
the different colors
like,
and stuff. Yeah.
I got them because I like goldfish. I have like a big thing of goldfish in my house, and I was like, I got it. It's like exactly the same.
What's your favorite flavor goldfish? Like the extra cheesy goldfish or like the pizza goldfish? Like, what is it?
Not the I don't like pizza. But I just get regular usually. It's fine with me.
I mean, but stuff like that, like goldfish, like
Yeah.
just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah.
If I have like a small handful, it's cool. I like it.
Right.
But I'm not gonna like buy it or eat it.
Mm-hmm.
But except for pretzel sticks, I do love some pretzel sticks.
I like
it's
honey
pretty good.
mustard flavored pretzel sticks.
You're weird. You've
Oh,
always been
yeah.
weird. Always been weird.
But yeah, if you ever in the store, don't get the
Don't get the
whatever,
rainbows.
rainbow goldfish either.
They're not flavors.
do they have
Yeah.
chocolate goldfish?
Oh,
If they
that
do, I've
sounds
never
disgusting.
tried it.
They
Yeah.
have chocolate Cheerios and like. You ever had a chocolate Cheerio?
Yeah.
It's not
Mhm.
that good, but
Yeah.
I'll tell you. You want to hear a crazy snack? Take Cheerios, put it in a Solo cup, and then pour Yoo-hoo over it, and kind of like drink it. It's pretty good.
So it's chocolate water and Cheerios.
You
Yeah,
mean
it's
non-alcohol
genuinely
this time? You
No.
actually.
Yes, I mean I'm dead serious. Yeah, actual Yoo-hoo. I had a Yoo-hoo this morning, as a matter of fact.
That's crazy. I haven't had a Yoo-hoo in like 8
Dude, they're
years.
so expensive now. Like,
Everything, yeah.
goodness.
Yeah, it's pretty. I buy a little 12-pack every once in a while.
Mm-hmm. You're spending like $15 on it.
Dude,
You
so
can't
I didn't.
I don't even look at the price anymore. with
Soda's
Yoo-hoos,
like expensive because I never like when I grew up, my family really didn't have soda in the house,
Yeah.
and now I'm addicted to Dr Pepper,
Oh,
and
Dr. Pepper's
the
good.
doctor.
but I get Dr Pepper Zero, except for that thing. I didn't get that, but
If you can't see, it's a
Full,
whole bunch of
it's
regular
a-
Dr.
yeah, Dr. Pepper,
the
2
full thing of
liter,
Dr Pepper.
and there's a full Coke right behind it.
Yeah, I got that because we had pizza.
He got
the other
that for
night, so I
us, but he's the only one.
Nah, I had
drinking it.
pizza. The other day. It don't matter either way. But yeah, Dr Pepper. I get Dr Pepper Zero in the cans. Dude, it's freaking. It's like $15 for like 12 or 13 or whatever. It's insane. But yeah,
What was I gonna say? Yeah, I never got into like sodas. Like that was never when I was a kid, like high schoolish, and it was like, oh, if you just want to lose a couple pounds a year, just stop drinking soda. And it's like I never drink soda. It's
That
like,
was such-
I didn't
I-
even drink Yoo-hoo.
I didn't drink soda for like 2 years, and I didn't lose any weight. I was so pissed off. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna. Like, I literally, I didn't even substitute it with like tea or anything. I drink like water,
Straight up water.
and occasionally I have like like milk with cereal or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
And like didn't lose any weight.
Dude, I'll be honest. I got into like almond milk.
Almond milk's good.
I hated it at the
I don't
start.
like
but it's
it.
pretty good.
I'm not a fan.
I can deal with it now.
Have you ever had oat milk?
Yeah, I don't like that
Oat milk
either.
was too
I don't
expensive.
like actual oat milk, but I like oat milk creamer
It was
for
okay.
coffee.
Mine was the almond milk was like it's like $1.50
Mhm.
at the time for whatever half gallon it is.
Yep.
The oat milk was like 4 or something. So I was like,
Mm.
I'm fine with almond. I'm just gonna, because I think like dairy, if I drink a lot of it, it'll just eventually mess my stomach up. Like
Yeah.
I'm not lactose intolerant.
Mhm.
Think about it, but if I have
Was that
like a
one of
big
your
glass,
words?
huh?
Was that one of your words?
Lactose intolerant?
Yeah.
No, that'd be funny. I haven't even thought about my cards.
actually is.
I haven't even thought about my
That's a good
cards.
catch. That is like a very specific thing. There might be.
Hey, I didn't start the timer. How long have we been going?
Like 10, 15 minutes maybe? I don't know.
Nah, it's been longer than that,
think so?
hasn't it? Well,
I feel like it always
We-
feels longer, but it's not.
I know we started after 3.
It's,
I'll go. You want me to set a
it's
timer?
3:38.
Should I set a timer for 30 minutes
Let's
or
just
40,
do 50
25?
minutes.
You want me to set
Let's
it
do
for
2
25?
hours.
Yeah, let's go for it. We could do it in segments, like 30-minute.
I'm gonna have to pee.
We gotta do one for the Patreon anyways.
Yeah.
So
And sometimes we'll pause too. Like I have to pee.
Oh, yeah.
In a
Well,
second.
don't tell the camera that. It's a
Anyways,
secret.
I'm not gonna take you with me.
well, talking
hey,
talking about
just- I
secrets
pee
though.
sometimes.
Talking about secrets. Did you guys watch that podcast or that interview with Cat Williams?
No.
I've seen
I
clips
didn't.
of it.
It's interesting.
Yeah,
Very interesting.
I don't know if about Cat Williams to know like how much he's lying and stuff. He's funny.
Well,
but,
he
like, I don't know.
said the only thing that like caught me off guard was the fact that he said when he was like 8 and 12, which he's a genius. He had like IQ of like 160
Yeah.
something. But like he said that he was fluent reading at 3, but like he said that between like I don't know like 8 and 13, he read like 3,000 books a year. And I did
That's
the math. That's
impossible.
like 8 books a day.
Yeah, it's
Like I'm like how like
Yeah, we talking.
can see
we talking
people-
about a Dr. Seuss book or
no, he said
That's
that
what
they're
I'm
all
saying.
nonfiction books too. Like I
mean,
mean
that's-
everything else sounded legit, but that
I
part
don't
was
know.
kind of
yeah,
like
that's insane. Like
I
you
don't
have
know.
you
I don't know
even
about
if
that.
like you didn't have a job and that's all you did was read.
Well, he was a child.
Well, I mean, yeah, but like
I'm personally in favor of child labor.
I'm just saying, like you have to like no playtime, no nap time, like 16 hours up your day.
Mhm.
16 hour. I screwed that up. Whatever. But you know what I'm saying. Like you just have to
I don't actually.
nonstop reading.
I
16
mean,
hours
that
a
sounds
day.
like a lot. Because I read,
lot.
yeah, like
Yeah, you read
Even
well, technically-
audiobooks.
Yeah, audiobooks, but still, that's like a ton.
Yeah, they didn't have them back then because he's old. So
no, they didn't. No, they had books on like cassette. I remember when I was a
Yeah.
kid,
Yeah.
I had a bunch of children books on
Mhm.
cassette,
right.
and I listened to them as I went to sleep.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? I remember speaking of reading it as a child. I think there's a funny story of my sister was reading with my mom. Like she was around the age where you should begin to like start reading. So mom was like trying to teach her how to read. And there was this book about someone out there probably has this book as a kid, but it was a dog that would, like at night, the dog would transform from a normal dog to like he ran like the dog clubs and stuff. So like the little boy looked out his window, saw his dog leave his thing, so he followed him, and the dog got into a limousine and like pulled off. And he followed him like the dog's in a suit, like at the club. Like
that doesn't sound like nonfiction.
It wasn't. But anyways, my sister would struggle with this book, especially when she got to limousine.
Sounds hard.
That's a big word.
I heard this book so many times that when she got to this part, she was like trying to say limousine, and I was just like, limousine. And my mom thought I was a genius because she thought I had read that word, but in reality, it's like I've heard this story 7 times this week. It's a limousine.
Limousine.
But I just think that's a funny story.
That's another one that I feel like might be one of his words.
You said
limousine.
didn't you?
You started it.
Oh, maybe I did. That's not a word, I swear.
I mean, have y'all done your cards yet?
No.
I've done all mine.
No, you haven't.
Dang,
all right,
he's
what
a
has he done?
natural.
What has he done? What has he done?
I might or I might not. I don't know. I forgot we were supposed to do this part.
I usually forget until like the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I've done one
I've
of my
watched
cards.
I've watched every single podcast.
I've kind of done
and
2
like,
of mine, so.
he's never completed all 3.
Hey, does any of your family watch the podcast or anything?
No. I might have an aunt or uncle. I don't know. That watch it?
Your sister doesn't watch them or anything?
No. She might. I think she watches like some of the quicker ones.
What's
I'm
like
not gonna watch.
what video has the most views out of like all the videos you've done?
I can't even remember.
I know
to
the
be
last
honest,
one, the one that you did here, like
It
I
needs
think it
1,000.
had like 280 or something.
Yeah,
Really?
It was
Yeah.
gaining. You're
Yeah.
about to get a
Dang.
tattoo, dude.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Oh, that's right. How many was it?
No
Was it
way.
1,000?
It has.
Oh, I forgot about that.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
You got to
insane.
share it
Last
with
time I
your
looked,
friends.
it was like a little over 100 last
No,
time.
it's
I looked,
definitely
and I
two
was like,
something.
It
'cause
banged.
Yeah.
My dad was
Okay.
talking about, he's like, you're not actually going to get a tattoo. I'm like, it's not going to hit 1,000.
Do you think,
Dude. That would be awesome.
Brad and Julie, will you be mad if Noah has to get a tattoo for a dumb podcast bit?
Dude, hey, and this is what's cool. Like, if you do it, like if it gets to 1,000 before you get married, we'll do that. We'll buy the tattoo for you for your like wedding gift.
219 right now.
If you have to, well,
Okay,
that'll-
219. Okay.
We're gonna get it up there. Sorry, I'm gonna cut that part out. But anyway, what?
When did you drop this? I never saw the Valley Fair and Nickel.
Oh, you didn't see that?
Watch it.
Oh, dude,
I never saw that.
that was good.
How many
I s-
views? How many views I have? 50.
101.
Hey, nice.
Hey,
That's
I'm probably
not-
like
that's not bad.
6 of them.
I got my.
That's
Coaster
actually not
award.
bad for like, you know.
You see, this is gonna gain more traction.
What are you saying?
Any
That's
video
so
that we
weird
do
because
is-
like
Yeah.
I mean, you can see I've watched that. Like you said, I watched all that, and then I watched all this.
Where's the red line though?
It's all the way through. It's all the way.
No,
Anyways,
where's the red line?
That's so weird though because I've seen that in that, but I never saw that.
Oh, wow.
That's so weird.
I didn't promote it at
Sorry,
all.
this isn't really connected to the.
I saw
podcast.
like so like these guys are like one of the only people I subscribe to, minus like probably 50 other ones. But but it's always one of the first ones that come up. So like I always see it like the first day it comes out.
I think
But
I
see-
think the biggest not podcast. I think the biggest thing we've done without any sort of like paid advertisement. Not that we would do that, but you know if we.
well,
but,
we get paid for that.
No, I'm saying like
If we
'cause
paid
Greg would
advertising.
if we
Oh,
paid
okay.
on Google. Not that we would ever do that. All our stuff's natural, obviously. But if we were, I think the biggest one's the one we did at Carowinds with Dustin in the thumbnail. Is it Scare? No, it wasn't Carowinds. It was You said it was like a disaster or whatever. Remember?
No clue.
No clue.
Disaster.
Like you framed it like we had a terrible time at Carowinds or whatever.
Yeah.
Like we tried to get on rides and none of the rides are working.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's the biggest natural one.
I don't
we've done.
know.
I thought
think
for sure the golf one was gonna like be a big hit.
It will. It's just
So far, yeah.
it
We've only
needs to
actually you've
not
only posted
be-
one,
yeah.
right?
It needs to. We need to be
We need to do
not
more.
at Green Meadows. It needs to be a little bit better.
Hey Noah.
No,
do you want
by
to?
the way,
Oh, that could be a good way. Like, what if the channel or like the golf part of it could be teaching Noah how to play golf?
we can do that.
I have a bad back.
Noah, we need you to film again. We'll pay you again, but we're gonna film another
Don't
golf
pay
video.
me,
At some.
but yeah.
Okay, cool. No, I'm just kidding. We will. Golf video coming up.
Buy me lunch or something.
We'll buy you lunch and pay
buy
you.
you lunch and pay you.
Nice.
But
So
anyways,
I asked my wife if she wanted to be the second camera person.
Yeah,
She said hell no.
that's fine. Now, hey, I trust, especially when it's cold. It's boring.
Yeah.
But no, a girl at work. Shout out to Haley. She has agreed to do it, and I got 3 other people to say. So if you're watching this and you
That's
said
cool.
yes,
So
I wanna
now
do it,
we have the
I
pick of the
saw
litter.
it. I saw you. Haley did respond first, so I got Haley first. But in the future, the other people that said yes, thank you so much.
Does she watch the video?
Does she work at
Yeah.
Nice.
So she might watch
Niner
videos.
Nation.
The other people, I don't know if the other people watch them or not. But when was Adia? You remember Adia, who from Scared to Death?
We
Medea?
still, we both
Adia,
follow each
she
other.
Filmed.
You say Medea?
No, she
We
filmed.
still
very-
follow each other on Instagram. Yeah.
We need to get back into filming.
Yeah, she was
for
cool.
real.
I liked her. I liked her.
She was one of them.
She was cool. Taking a break. Is Greg still recording? Is the red light still going?
Yes.
Greg had to eat a baby real quick.
We can talk about this now.
Greg actually stopped
So
smoking
about the baby
cigarettes so he
eating.
can start eating babies.
But no, I totally agree with you guys about from the last podcast.
I mean, I was like 60% serious.
Who was the other guy? The guy that was Magic Mike. That was not Magic Mike. What? No. What's his name? No. I'm talking about next Friday or Friday after next. The Santa Claus.
Oh wait, no. I
No,
don't
because Cat Williams was something. Money Mike. That's it. Not Magic Mike.
know. Oh yeah,
Money
yeah,
Mike.
yeah.
No. It was Ricky
Wait,
Smiley.
who'd you say? Who's that?
The guy from Friday.
Okay.
It was.
Mike Epps is honestly like, besides Chris Tucker and Ice Cube, he's the third funniest on Friday.
Yeah.
Well,
Money Mike was pretty funny.
I just
too.
didn't know how much of it
He
was.
was the pimp. It was Cat Williams. He was the pimp.
The Flyers.
Yeah.
Because Cat Williams was like, pretty famous for a while, and then
Yeah.
he fell off. Did you see he got beat up by like a 7th grader?
Well, I mean, he's 5'5".
Yeah, but it's still funny because he's like 40. Yeah. But then a video came out like it's pretty old. It's like, I mean, at the
He's
time of
older
the
than
video, because have you seen the video?
No.
I'm not even exact. It was like a 7th grader. It was like a 14-year-old or something like that. He got in a fight with a 14-year-old and he lost. But either way, like he just hadn't been famous for a while. So I don't know how much of it was like him being kind of jealous of people who are still famous and stuff. Not that I thought he was lying, but I don't know how much of it was true
I think,
or exaggerated.
I think what I thought was interesting was the fact that like none of the people he called out called him a liar.
yeah,
that was
that's true,
interesting.
too. Yeah,
Okay, hold on. Are we ready to rock and roll?
we just
We've
start
been,
without
dude,
you.
we've been going. So
All right.
might be bloopers, but we've been going.
Dang,
All right,
220, dude. That's crazy on the podcast.
Yeah. 218.
You're screwed,
Don't.
dude.
219. It was 219.
Was it?
You're screwed. All right, here we go. All right, we have, fair warning, we have 16 minutes and 40 seconds left to do your card. No, your cards are upside down, dude.
Did you see that?
I looked straight at it.
I don't really care.
No, I
Have you
I saw
done
it
any,
was
Noah?
red writing.
Have you done any?
It was red
I've
writing.
done
that's all I
one.
saw.
That one is the one.
I swear to, I do not.
Red writing.
I didn't see it. It was red ink. I swear.
the card said
See,
red writing.
And it's funny. It's funny. I have a red ink one. As my
I do
first
too,
one.
and it's the one I couldn't read.
Mine's just one word.
because no, that makes sense because we were probably just giving around the same color pens.
Oh, that's
It's
true.
like, hey, you're
Very
your
bad
text
handwriting.
thing- Yeah.
So, anyways.
But no. What did you get? What were some presents you got this year?
I got that poker table up there.
I thought you already had that. Didn't you already have a poker top?
Not the wooden
it
thing.
the green one?
The diamond thing.
The
on
green
the-
thing?
on the
I'm saying, didn't you already have a poker top like that?
No,
Nah.
because I just got into playing poker like a few months ago with some guys.
You know how to play?
Yeah.
Who do you play with?
Well, I usually go to somebody like we rotate people's houses and stuff that we play at, and but I had like a.
Is
small
it all
game.
around Rock Hill, or is it like?
One guy lives like in Ballantyne, but the rest of them live in like between Rock Hill, Fort Mill, Clover.
Do you use like real money, or you like?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I do like a small one at my house with some friends and stuff. So if you ever actually want to play, do you play?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd invite you next time.
Okay.
It's pretty small
Invite
game,
me so I don't go.
I want to
Yeah.
go.
Just kidding.
I'll invite Greg too.
I would totally
No.
go though.
I'm seriously considering going to Vegas just to go to see shows. I don't want to go like,
Casinos are so awesome.
dude, Cirque du Soleil.
Mm-hmm. Where
So
were
fun.
you that last thing that you did?
It
was
Echo
real or
was in
something.
Atlanta, and then Bazaar was in Charlotte.
Oh, okay.
Charlotte,
Nice.
it
That was pretty
actually
cool.
At the Speedway.
Yeah,
Dude.
that was pretty cool.
It's like seeing people perform to their best of like a human ability.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like seeing like Usain Bolt run. It's like it's just so cool to see somebody. You've practiced this spin in the air your entire life just to do it on command in front of you. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
you have like some jugglers and stuff.
I mean, I feel like that's a bad comparison. Like watching Usain Bolt, he runs like it's like 4 seconds. Like you should have said something
a
else.
longer. Well, I mean, the spin in the air is like
Yeah.
half a second, you
Yeah.
know. But
I'm
It's
just saying,
really
like
cool.
your running is not like. I mean, it's like it's.
well,
a
he's like the best in the world. Is what I'm
I
saying.
could do it.
Like
Yeah.
these people are the best.
apparently Cat Williams can do it too.
These people are the best gymnasts in the world.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, did you have to buy any presents this year? What was your favorite present you bought?
Oh shoot.
That I bought for someone.
that I
Anybody,
bought?
for anybody.
I
got a story.
Dude, I'm really bad. My family makes fun of me now because I either just don't get people presents sometimes, or I
forgot.
forget, and like I order it late, and it's like, yeah, I got you a present, but like it's coming on like January 3rd. It's like
I ordered it
I've
on the
gotten
24th.
better, but I'm pretty bad about it.
Mine was I got my dad. He's a big Braves fan, like I am. I found this Chipper Jones autograph like picture, and it had all of his rookie cards,
That's cool.
like baseball cards. So it's kind of like on a plaque thing. So
That's pretty cool.
he was pretty jacked about that. And then the other thing that I bought, but it was for me because it was in my bank account, was my wife got me a golf net for my garage.
Yeah, and then
And now I'm not even
what
using
other present
it.
did you buy for yourself?
Let's not talk about that.
Well, I want to know now.
No.
It was one of those. I don't think he had permission.
So
to,
I bought a Rapsodo
What is
golf. It's like a launch monitor.
It's like
Oh yeah, okay.
like
But
you,
it's
you
like-
can hit a ball and it'll
It's, a,
like
it's
yeah,
one of
yeah,
those
yeah.
portable ones, so I can use it outside. I can use
That's
it
cool.
inside. So now,
Your wife doesn't know.
good thing is like this podcast probably won't be coming out for a while. So
Did she
But
watch
see,
it?
this
it was
point-
technically for her too. Because
She might watch it
plays
if
golf.
she
you're in
might
it.
watch it because I'm in it.
Yeah,
but,
yeah,
But
yeah.
but Jess plays golf too.
She
Oh, she
well,
does?
So it's
yeah,
technically
That's
for her.
cool.
yeah, technically, you know.
Technically,
but
She doesn't use
I'm
it,
gonna
though.
make my garage a portable golf simulator, and Greg's gonna help me. And no, if you want to help me too, you can. I bought this big old net.
Yeah.
It's like a 10 by 20.
Yeah.
So it's
That's
gonna
cool.
be it's gonna be
Look,
pretty nice.
And I told Russell, just fair warning, you're my witness. Look, I've had about 15 stud finders from my personal use and use at work. I have never had one that actually worked.
Yeah, dude,
So
stud
we're
finders
gonna try.
suck.
We're gonna-
I
we're gonna
hate
try.
stud
So
finders.
how do you find a stud?
Well, there's a
You're
thing
looking at
called
one.
a stud finder.
You're looking at him
yeah,
right now,
funny.
buddy.
But you know, a stud finder. You think a stud finder would be able to find a stud? I have found electrical conduit. I have found pipes.
Yeah.
I have found, I guess, insulation. I found who the fuck knows what.
I could go on a rant. We would get the podcast banned for what I could say to people who make stud finders.
Dude, it's a joke. And then it's like, oh, you go to the left side, you find the edge of the stud, then go to the right side, find a stud,
And
but
then
then I'll find an area this big, and I'm like, well, I don't think a stud's that wide.
All I'm saying is
Yeah.
Ted Kaczynski sent the bombs to the wrong house.
There's a
Whoever-
cuttable.
so I need so basically I'm gonna get one of those like 1/8 inch like aircraft like cords or whatever,
yeah, like
and like my garage is like 18 feet long.
I have actual laser.
Where you live at?
Okay, cool. Dallas,
Address?
North Carolina.
Yeah, totally.
Address and zip
Yeah.
code.
Yeah, 78.
What floor? Where's your room at? Did you get it?
What? What'd you say? Oh, nice. But no, I will definitely help you. But I'm just saying, to find a stud, the only thing that I found is like use a stud finder, get as close as you can.
I
I
mean-
actually have a stud finder that's magnetic, that's supposed to find the nails.
Yeah.
That ain't worth a shit.
Well, the good thing though,
The
Yeah,
nails
yeah,
to, like,
yeah,
hang,
yeah.
because you hang drywall like on the stud.
Right,
so
right.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can find a nail. But see, is your garage finished?
no. So it has the lines.
patches?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a stud.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
I think it's gonna be
okay.
fine. But the good thing is it's a rental, so it doesn't matter.
But
Your
well,
house is
if
a rental?
we're-
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
if
we're
we-
renting right now.
If we find a pipe, it might matter.
Well,
That's
then
what I'm
we'll
saying.
call them and say, hey, something happened. The pipe busted.
Hey, there's
I
a
don't
nail.
know why.
There's a nail directly through it.
What we're gonna call them after we caulk the
Yeah.
the thing back.
But no, I was gonna say the only thing I can think of, like if you want to be safe, is to start with like a really small nail and just because
Yeah, just to see.
you can tell. I can tell a nail when it hits the void past drywall
Right.
versus if it hits wood.
Right.
But
Yeah. I'm just gonna need. Because like I'm like kind of handy, but like I've never really done like that type
Oh,
of
I'm
project.
very
So
handy.
like I'm gonna need
You know
your
what I'm
help
saying?
with like. Well, you know what I'm saying.
No.
That's kind of weird. But anyways. So we can kind of look at it and see like what's the best bet. But I kind of like mapped it out and everything. So once the net comes in, maybe you and I can go to Home Depot and get some stuff, and then we'll
Yeah,
take a
down.
look at it,
I'm down.
and then I'll let you play golf at Green Meadows. The
First of
Rapsodo
all,
has Green Meadows
I'll-
as a course that you can play at.
I want
RIP Green Meadows.
you're gonna have to verbally waive consent, I guess, because if anything happens, that's on you.
Well, not dude.
And
I
then you're
got.
gonna
I
hit
got.
the first
It's like it's just for nets. So like it's like an actual like high impact golf net. So, and then I'm also gonna put like some type of other screen to like back that up, so it shouldn't have any issues. And it's a 10 by 20. So if we shank it that bad,
No.
we should probably quit golf.
No, I'm just saying if the first, like we set it all up and then you take the first hit and the ball, the whole thing collapses, that's on you.
I'll let you sign a waiver.
Okay.
We got a COI on board.
But no, I actually, what's a cousin's child called?
Your second cousin, right?
Is
Second
that,
cousin.
Is that
yeah.
a second cousin?
Yeah. Second cousin.
Okay. I had to help my sister find an easy bake oven for a second cousin. How much do you think an easy
Your
bake?
second cousin.
Be also your second cousin.
But it was technically her idea.
Okay.
I guess I was trying
Gotcha.
to.
Still your
How
second
much
cousin.
do you think? How much do you think that?
Technically, I'm just kidding.
How much do you think like the base one costs?
Wait, what'd
today?
you
Oh, dude, those
What'd you
suckers
buy?
are expensive.
An easy bake oven.
Easy bake oven.
I'm
I bet
not
you.
talking about like
For kids?
I bet you spent at least $150.
well, I split it with my sister, but I'll tell you what my well, I guess we can double it, but it wasn't even like because you can buy like different kits and crap with it.
Yeah.
What's your guess?
150
Like that's
total.
my portion. Or
Total.
Okay, go ahead. What?
Like for for the whole easy.
Yeah.
I go like 300.
300. Golly.
All right, that was actually it was $215.
Jeez. I win.
Base.
I won that one.
Wait, did you?
Without going over. You went over.
I gave her like 100 and something.
Oh,
Like, we
yeah,
bought
yeah.
we bought some extra stuff, but
Steve Harvey, you know.
that's insane. I remember that's probably like the most.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, cooking stuff in
Girly.
general, like the little bread mixer thing.
Yeah.
Those things
bread
are
mixer.
super.
Like for
Like
kids.
like a bread. Oh wait, is this for kids?
Yeah.
An easy bake oven.
An
You know
easy
what-
bake
you know what
easy
that
bake
is?
oven.
I was just thinking like toaster oven. I wasn't really thinking. I heard easy bake and I really didn't know.
You know
what
what's
to
funny is like you could actually
But now
get
that
that
you said it,
cheaper
yeah.
than an easy bake oven.
think. yeah.
Here, kid, here
They-
have a
they
here have a
better-
legit piece of
I
appliance.
haven't heard any stories yet, but they better have loved that. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
But what do you? Is the bread maker's not for kids? What do you mean?
Like a bread kneader, like you get a ball of dough and you put it in a pot and it just mixes it. And it like
Is that a thing?
it needs
Is he spoofing us right
No,
now?
No,
he's
it-
serious. Yeah.
yeah, it's like a thing. It has.
It's
like
that you
little
actually
my
can make
sister
real
has one.
bread.
That's how you make bread at home. Is what
You
you're
can
saying?
make actual bread.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you like it pretty much beats the dough up and gets it all like into a consistent
Yeah.
material,
Okay,
and then you
okay,
just
yeah.
do whatever.
I get you. Oh,
Yeah.
how much is those? What do you mean? Is it
I'm-
expensive?
Yeah, they're like a few $100s for
Easily.
like a good one.
But anything kids related, like it's out of the charts. Like it's so expensive.
But see that. So when I was a
Did you just fart?
kid, no, this is my chair. When I was a kid,
Thought it was you.
we had like computer games, and like my mom bought me a Hot Wheels one. Did you ever have Hot Wheels racing on PC? It was actually fun. It was like, imagine like,
I didn't have a computer till I was like 10.
well, it was the home computer.
Yeah,
'Cause,
that's what I'm talking
no, I was probably in.
Roadrunner.
What?
Did you have Roadrunner?
No, it was no. What I'm saying is, my mom bought for Christmas one year me Hot Wheels, and my sister had a Nancy Drew game.
Nice.
The Hot Wheels was awesome, but it was like a racing game, but you're on a Hot Wheels track, so like you're doing loops and stuff. Anyways, dude, that Nancy Drew game, which is supposed to be for my sister, I played every year after that. I got a new Nancy Drew game. They were so
What is
fun,
Nancy
dude.
Drew?
Yeah, you like Nancy. Don't you read the books?
No, I don't read the books, but it's like she's like a detective,
Oh,
like like the Hardy Boys and stuff, like Sherlock Holmes.
you mean like Jeff Hardy?
Who's that?
Jeff and Matt Hardy, the Hardy brothers.
Like the
Wrestling?
restaurant,
Wrestling.
Hardee's.
No, I never watched
The
wrestling.
Hardy Boys.
I know the
They're from
Under-
North Carolina.
No.
Anyways.
Ric Flair lives in Charlotte, don't he?
Woo!
He's a
Does he
house.
do that? I never watched
He does.
wrestling.
Yeah.
You really didn't ever watch wrestling?
No,
I
That's
didn't either.
insane.
I played the games,
Yeah.
like a couple.
I never
of
really
Yeah.
watched
games.
wrestling. Never got into it.
But no, I'm just saying, Nancy Drew. It's like it was funny because those games are mainly marketed to young ladies.
Yeah.
But it's like those are some of the funnest games ever.
Interesting.
Anyways, that's all I have. Nancy Drew, not my
Wrestling.
card. I swear.
Wrestling is just male soap opera for men.
Is this
Yeah.
Is this card wrestling?
Oh, you bought it up. Wait, no, did you? You
You
bought
brought
it
it
up.
up. I don't know anything about
Oh
wrestling.
no, I did bring it up, but no, it's not.
Limousine.
Limousine. What was the other one? Lactose intolerant.
Yeah, that one of those.
Have you done any, Greg?
I've still only
I think
done-
I've done one.
I've done like 1.5.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
This
5
third
minutes.
one.
All right, all right. I'm gonna start paying
This
attention
last
now.
one's hard. Like nothing's. We haven't bought it up.
But see,
Like,
to be fair, Russell might be lying because the last podcast I said I did all 3 and I hadn't done any.
Did you?
Yeah, because if you say you haven't done any, then it's like extra attention. But
Yeah,
once you
yeah.
say you've done them all,
Well, I did all
Then
3
you
like
can
within
bring
the
up
first 10
wrestling.
minutes of the
Yeah.
podcast. So
it's the nerves because I think our very first time doing it, we all did ours pretty quickly.
yeah,
except for Noah.
totally was.
Yeah, I was.
Well, I
'cause
figured,
I get into it. I get into
here's
the,
what I
the-
here's what I
the
thought because you know how like
conversation.
resolutions don't actually happen. My resolution was to get on a second podcast. I want to make sure I did them because I don't know if I'm going to get another podcast.
We'd
get
love to have you
invited
back on a
back, so-
podcast. You
Huh?
know that we would love to have you back on a podcast.
Really?
Are you surprised?
Yeah.
We wouldn't have you on this one if we didn't
Well, I
like
guess
you.
that makes sense. Well, this one might not even make an error.
It definitely will.
Okay.
It
It's got
definitely will.
to.
This is good so far.
I
thi-
think,
I
Dude,
uh,
last
like
one
it.
did 2. I'm still like, not that it ain't worth 220. I'm just saying
No,
like.
it needs. Dude, if you don't get 1,000, and you said within a year too, you're screwed.
Yeah, we
Oh,
got
a
few more
year? Yeah,
months.
that thing has only been out for like a month, right?
That's what I'm
I meant
saying.
whenever we recorded it. It was a year.
No.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, we did. It was over. It was basically a year.
I'm excited for some more golf videos though, because
I am too.
Yeah, I like the last one. It was cool. Even
We
it was
have a
so
lot of
like I thought it was
content
so funny,
Yeah.
and I actually made Jess watch one of like the Good Goods with Bob Does Sports type videos, and she was like, "Oh, this is what you're trying to do." So I think now she didn't understand what the purpose of it was.
Yeah.
So now that she saw someone that's actually done it with better quality
Yeah.
cameras and stuff, she was like, "Okay, this makes sense."
Our main camera is even better than theirs. It's our backup
Really?
camera. Yeah,
Yeah.
that camera right there is very, very, very nice. The problem is our second camera is very cheap, and we need microphones.
Yeah,
So
we need the ones that you can just kind of clip or
that
whatever.
but it's about $250 for two. I'm
wow.
considering buying them just for.
Have you
extra
tried
stuff.
Timu?
That'll.
You can get the same exact thing for $3.
In the middle of the audio, there's just like no. It literally comes in and says China number 1.
Yeah, it's like you're like Chinese people talking.
It's like communist propaganda in the middle of it. That would be such a funny
Propaganda.
skit.
yeah.
George Bush bad.
That'd be funny.
Speaking of George,
That would be a funny skit. Holy shit. Oh my goodness.
We already did the Chinese balloon. The
Yeah,
spy
we
balloon.
did.
that
It's
actually was like
it was
that was
over a
super
year.
funny.
That fell off, dude. Like the whole
That was, like,
news
really
thing,
funny.
Like, nobody
Dude.
stopped talking about it.
Yeah.
We need to I had a cousin that not a
Ooh,
cousin. I
I've
had
got
an uncle.
okay. Sorry, go ahead.
He's doing a card. He's
I
doing a
also
card.
have a cousin.
He's doing a card. I had an uncle that he straight up as a joke, they built, I can't remember what they did it around, but it was like a frame, and they built up aluminum foil around it to make it look like a UFO, and they put lights that ran off a little battery. So like the lights were to be flashing. They drove it with a tarp with a trailer, and they had inner tubes underneath it. So and they pushed it out in front of a lake in Lincoln. This was like probably like in the 60s or 70s.
I thought you meant recently.
No. So it was this floating barge that was like UFO. They were just doing it to be funny, and like by the time they got set up, there were like fender benders and stuff on the road of like people trying to stop and see this thing, and like he said that it was the most scared he's ever been in his life, because like when they drove back through to see the commotion, it was like so many cops were out there, and he was like, "We're going to prison." But I just thought that was really funny. Like,
That's interesting.
build a UFO float.
This is
That's to scare
unrelated.
somebody.
This is actually interesting because this kind of goes off what you just said. So, did you guys see that thing that happened in Miami, like at that mall?
The
I
alien
didn't
thing?
see any. I just
I
saw
didn't-
it
I
on
never saw
Twitter.
the alien
like
thing.
no one really explained what it
I
was.
didn't
Like,
see a single video frame. It was just like people talking about it.
yeah,
and
it was
like-
just like so many cop cars. Like no one
Yeah.
really knows what actually happened.
I was
And
kinda
it was really
confused.
And
weird.
then there were some that were clearly jokes.
Yeah.
Like, oh, here's footage, and it was like,
Right.
you know that this was more for us in high school. Remember that where it was like, there's a UFO going. I'm gonna put it in the thing. There's a UFO going by, and they're like, oh my god, it's a UFO, and then it goes to the inside, and it's like the music's blaring,
Yeah.
like the little aliens
Yeah.
dancing around.
Yeah.
It's like someone. There was a real UFO video
Yeah.
supposedly. And like it zooms in on the UFO, and like it cuts to the inside of this craft, and like they have a fake alien,
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
they're dancing around, and there's like trap
Yeah,
music playing,
yeah.
and like he's like hitting the bong and stuff.
Well, I think it's interesting because like I don't know what happened. Like I don't think anything actually happened.
Yeah, I couldn't really
But,
make
like,
any sense of it.
Isn't it interesting that when stuff like that does happen though, like something in politics happens too. Like the Epstein list came out around the
Yeah.
same exact time. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, it's always
It's like a
weird.
distraction. Like people would look at that instead of something else. Sorry, that's not funny.
But
But,
that's
you
the,
know.
but no, man, I'm just saying it's like I wish they would have just showed the video. It's
Right.
Like, there were people like memeing, and like it was like alien abstract art, like dancing around. I'm like, I want to see what they're actually talking
Yeah.
about.
Right.
So it didn't really distract me because I was pissed off.
Right.
yeah, yeah.
Like I hate people on Twitter. It's like you're clearly using the hashtag like
Mm-hmm.
that. I'm trying to like you know what I mean, like Miami
Yeah.
alien,
Yeah.
and like you're just talking about something that I can't see because you keep talking about
Right.
it. All right, that's it.
That's
the
it.
alien
Should we
noise right there.
extend? Should we extend?
I like where it's going. You know.
I can keep going.
No, I'm saying, have you done your cards?
Oh yeah, I've only done like 1.5.
How do you only do a half?
One of them's kind of subjective.
Oh my
Subjective.
goodness.
All
Well,
right.
you
Oh
said
my
if it was
goodness.
going good, we'd extend it.
I
like
think it's.
10
I mean, we
minutes.
could do a part 1, part 2, like if we needed to.
I'm not opposed to it.
Look, I'm gonna do 5 more minutes. You have 5 more minutes to do your cards. If you do not complete all your cards, you're gonna take a 2-ounce shot of Russell's.
Oh, that's pretty good. I could do that.
2
Well,
ounces shot. Like
How big
I'm
is
not
2
saying-
I
ounces?
thought. Never mind. I thought you said something else.
How big is 2 ounces?
like more than like that.
More than that, without the ice.
Yeah, yeah.
You have 5 minutes. You better
Yeah.
get
Say
to
you
it.
never gotten
I'll
drunk
see what I
before.
can
Was Miami Alien? How would that be a card? Was Alien a card? What do you think his
Maybe.
was?
Oh, you'll have no idea. Like I like you guys know exactly what I did because I was very obvious, but y'all have no idea.
Is that with the actions?
No, maybe I don't know.
One of mine's an action that I did, but it's kind of subjective. Like, I mean, yeah,
Try
sure,
to do it
I
like
did
more like obvious.
Yeah,
like, right
I wanted
now.
y'all to say something because, like, I don't know. I think it's almost like too easy to do, but
Yeah.
I did it. But no, I was gonna say this is unrelated, but you might get like some insane ASMR in this podcast because I've been trying to blow the smoke and I like do this with the mic and
I was
like that.
I was just kind of thinking like I've been blowing smoke this way, so I'm like hopefully the quality is not like terrible because the smoke is.
I'm just trying to get the smoke out of my
The
face.
windscreen does a pretty good job.
Yeah.
It'll be all right.
Well, I meant not like the sound, but more of like the view of the camera and stuff because like the smoke has been like in the middle.
We'll find
I
out.
like not
sure.
even paying attention.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get this last one off. It's like,
Oh my! Just
What if
you
that
say
was
this
it?
every time?
I'm not gonna be able to do
You
this.
say this every time.
okay, whatever. I'll see what I can do. But
That
yeah,
was Greg's.
I want
Greg's
a
just put the
Labrador
mic down.
Retriever. No, I'm just kidding. I said I want a Labrador Retriever or whatever. I don't know, just words.
Is that it?
No, it's not it. I'm just trying to like say, random stuff. But
What do you think? Will your parents seriously be mad if you get a tattoo? Because I don't want you to do that if
What,
it's gonna
like-
I don't really want a tattoo, to be honest.
Was
I know you
there-
don't want a tattoo.
was it like any tattoo or was it like a
It's a
specific?
UFO.
Oh, okay, UFO.
Did we
That's
say,
right.
Oh yeah, we
UFO.
did say UFO.
But
didn't
you
we?
can get it anywhere on your body, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you
It
know
can
where
be
to
as
get
small as you want. I will
Yeah,
pay
I
for
mean-
it. I will pay for it.
it. No, I'll pay for it too.
I'd
We'll give
be-
you 2 UFOs.
I'd be pretty. I don't know. Yeah, they wouldn't be like they wouldn't disown me. They'd be like, oh, you shouldn't have done that.
You should get a UFO on your big toe.
That would hurt.
But
I
it
would
wouldn't
do that.
like. But no one would see it.
Yeah, that's
honestly,
I wouldn't want anybody to see it.
A butt tattoo would be funniest.
Tramp stamp.
It
I wouldn't
probably
do a butt
would-
tattoo.
That would be the
It'd be funny though.
less painful route.
What you could do.
Is there
How-
if it's more fat?
here's
is it like
here's
less?
a question.
Oh, okay.
No, how long does it take for your beard to grow?
This
On his cheek or something.
Get it
no,
like
I
right,
definitely wouldn't do
get
that.
it like right here.
I definitely wouldn't do that.
Get a job stopper straight to the forehead.
A job site.
Charles Manson. That's not funny because he had a I can't say what he had on his forehead.
Why
but
didn't they continue Mindhunter?
I never saw it?
You never saw Mindhunter?
Does it have to do with Charles Manson?
They interviewed Mindhunter. I mean Charles. So Mindhunter was like the start of FBI's like serial killing profile. Yeah. But it was like, the show is like a just like a drama show.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know how good this of like near the end of the podcast is going to be, but have you? There's a book. It's a crazy book about like Charles
Pay attention
Manson.
right here.
No,
Go ahead.
I have the book in my house. I can show. I read it, but it's called.
Can you go get it?
Be careful though.
Dude, I'll read it.
You're
It's
gonna
called.
drop a word.
It's called Chaos. It's about
Ah.
Charles. It's about no.
Chaos.
No, I,
Chaos.
I'll get a
Chaos.
tattoo right now if that's one of my things. It's not one of my things.
G-check.
No, seriously, it's called like Chaos, the CIA or whatever. But it's like about the CIA mixed with like Charles Manson and stuff like that.
I haven't seen
I-
you put that on your Goodreads.
I kind of
I
feel
swear
like
to God, it's on there.
I kind of feel like
Go
the
right
word,
now.
I kind of feel like the word's Charles Manson.
It's not.
But I think didn't we bring Charles Manson up? Did we? Who brought Charles Manson?
I
up?
did
You
bring
did.
Charles Manson. I just said Charles Manson because he's on the forehead. I saw Charles Manson because he has a swastika on his forehead. But I'd have a UFO. I would get a swastika on my
But
forehead.
that'd be so perfect if I handed that to him.
That'd be awesome, but it's not. I would like. I did the one card. The first card I did it was pretty nice. It wasn't Shaq nice like I did last podcast, but y'all kind of went with it a little bit. So I'm kind of proud of it.
Actually, all of mine you guys went with. All 3 of them.
Probably. I'm pretty gullible.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, I'm pretty gullible.
I think once we like replay, it's probably gonna be like, oh, that was like you didn't do anything, but I think it went really well.
But no, it's a good book though. It's about like Charles Manson, the CIA, and stuff.
cool.
It's not one of my cards. I promise. That wouldn't be funny if I did it, but
30 seconds, by the way. 30 seconds. If you
Heavy.
do not do your cards, you have to drink. 30 seconds.
2 ounces.
you can go to my Goodreads and look at the Charles Manson. You can whatever the word is,
What's good
verified,
read?
authenticated, whatever.
Good reads.
Authenticated, verified.
It's,
Authenticated, verified, good reads.
Authenticated.
It's not one of my
verified.
words. I'm not getting the. We already know I'm not getting the card out.
You
we
need
already
to.
know.
You have 20 seconds. You're taking a 2
I'm not
ounce
doing
shot on camera.
Goodreads is like a letterbox, but for like books. You can like
Letterbox.
Okay, whatever. Letterbox is not one of my cards.
You have
either.
Letterbox, bro? Do you have
I
a
do,
Letterbox?
yeah.
I have a Letterbox. Why are we not friends on Letterbox?
I'm friends with my dad, my
Okay.
sister.
I might not
Add
be
me on
thinking
Letterboxd,
like I totally thought you were talking like an actual box that had letters in it.
No,
No, I'm serious. You add
It's an
Letterboxd,
app?
right? Pull
yeah,
Letterboxd.
Letterbox is for movies.
It's like a. Have you ever heard of Goodreads?
No, he doesn't know what Goodreads. That's why I was
I
trying
know-
to
I know what
Letterboxd.
Good is.
Have you heard? It's like a social media where it's like
It's only like for books.
Oh, it's like where you
I
talk about
come in-
books.
you can write what you want to read, what you've read.
yeah, I
reviews,
come in
stuff
and I
like
say,
that.
hey, I just watched this movie, and like I can rate it and review it, or you can just be like, hey, Russell watched a bunch of Tom Cruise movies today for some reason. You know what I
I don't
mean?
know why I'd watch that, but yeah, that makes sense.
You like Tom Cruise?
Well, he eats babies.
I don't know. I think Tom Cruise, as
I
weird as
don't
he
think-
is, the Scientology stuff is very weird, but I don't think he's eating a baby.
I think Scientology is a different sect of.
Yeah,
I
they don't
think
eat
he-
babies. They like.
I
do
think he
some other
signed
stuff.
something.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
they
is
have-
weird.
They have to sign a billion-year contract.
It's
for their
pretty
soul.
crazy,
His
though.
soul, yeah, exactly.
But I do think Scientology is not the baby eating kind of fucked up Hollywood. I think
I
they're
agree.
a
They're
different.
just-
They're a whole different kind of fucked up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with that.
yeah, yeah.
But
yeah.
it's actually insane. Like, if you think about it with Tom Cruise, like he's not really in any bad movies. Like all his movies are kind of bangers, to be honest.
Dude, I'm not even gonna say it because I have a friend and I respect him very much and he loves Tom Cruise. I'm not gonna say it, but Mission Impossible sucks.
I've never seen him,
they're
someone
really
was
not that
arguing.
good.
but I've heard they're
Dude,
always like good.
They're like
action
a,
movies.
they're like a James Bond
yeah, like they're not bad though.
Dude,
knockoff.
if
though.
I have to see one more fucking car chase in a movie, I'm so sick of seeing car chases, dude.
or him,
He does all his
or
stunts,
him
too.
running like through the sandstorm or whatever. It's like I
Through
think it's like
the
the third
sandstorm.
one or something like that. Mission Impossible.
I've
I don't
never
know.
seen him, so I can't like say for sure. But
Dude.
I'm just saying like it. Like he never like in a
Sorry.
flop. All his
10
movies are always like bangers.
10-minute car chase,
Plant.
10-minute car chase, 10-minute
Maybe.
gunfight, 10-minute fist fight, and it's like, dude,
Yeah,
he
it takes
would,
forever.
he would be dead by the time he was 19 if he was really like that.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Have you ever seen they came on Netflix, but it's the movie Sniper. I just started watching some of them. Like they're actually pretty
Sniper.
good.
Is
Like
that a
it's-
Tom Cruise movie?
No, it's some. I've never seen them before, but they're actually pretty good. It's about a sniper and he like does different things. Like it was on like the top 10 for a little bit a couple weeks ago.
His car is sniper.
His force cards.
Do you remember we used to do that on Snapchat?
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember
We would
that.
like make a
You draw
video
a
and
little
we'd zoom
thing
in
in there?
someone and then
Yeah.
we'd like make it look like.
Remember the wizard ones too?
Yeah.
Those are hilarious wizard hats. We had some great ones, dude. And then like I remember at Carowinds, someone was lifting a table to move it at the Cornerstone patio, and it was like I can't remember if it was mine or yours, but one of us we drew wizard hats on everyone,
Yeah.
like using levitation magic to move a table. You don't remember that?
No, you've shown them to me before. I was never there when y'all did them, but you've shown me the ones you had saved and stuff. Because you had somebody like in a wizard get up. I can't remember who it was. It was like JoJo
Anyone.
or Loretta or
Andrew
somebody.
Everyone.
Jones
Andrew
had
Jones.
one. Had Kenneth on one.
I know.
Angel, Angel one.
Maybe it was
Angel
Angel. You
Little.
showed me one. I can't remember.
And then somebody one time because Angel kept talking about working at the airport. They drew her in a plane, in like the captain's seat of a plane. And it was like Angel Airlines. That was hilarious. Good times. All right, so do we want to talk about what our cars were here?
Is
I'm
it
still
over?
thinking about Tom Cruise.
I think.
That was. I wish we had a video of that.
Wow.
'Cause he
He
was
hunked
nice.
that bottle and it went into a trash can. It's
That was pretty impressive.
like the trash can.
That honestly, like if you didn't do your third one, that's okay because you made that.
Well,
I should have
No,
been recording that. That was
pretty
my
good.
third card.
That was
that would be cool.
that would be
You have to
pretty
like
smart.
throw you have to throw something without
Yeah.
bringing up suspicion or something.
That was easier than my third card wasn't that bad. It was just like it never naturally came up in conversation.
Are there any we're absolutely?
I did technically do it though.
Are there any we're suspicious on?
Anyway,
for him or for everybody.
Anyone?
Do y'all have any idea
the
what mine was?
lactose intolerant one is kind of
That one,
That
yeah.
was not a card.
The
Limousine was not a card.
limousine.
Limousine
No.
was not a card.
I get too into the conversation, so I don't think about.
Yeah.
who's doing
Look, I got lost a little bit. I'm pretty sure I didn't even bring up limousine because something triggered that memory. Maybe it was
yeah, it was you talking about
It was
the
the
sister
reading, yeah.
talking about the thing, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, limousine was not a card.
Right. What do you think mine was?
I honestly don't even know. It's all a blur to me.
How about this?
It was like an hour ago, so
I don't know. All right, so let's go through. Let's each reveal one card. I'll start because I threw this one in there and I kind of felt bad. It was literally the last like 30 seconds.
was
Me too.
it really?
Before we extended the 5 minutes, we were talking about the Miami aliens, and I had a card that said abstract art.
I thought it was something.
Oh, that was.
I'm
that
sorry.
I remember that.
Weird one.
Yeah.
I meant to bring that up a lot in a better
That's
spot, but I
interesting.
literally had 30 seconds left,
Yeah.
so I
I
was
think
like,
the alien thing was weird, but I didn't know what word or whatever you were going
because
for.
I really did see one where it was like a picture of like the shopping mall, and then like there was a cut in of like this
Yeah.
30-foot alien dancing, and I was like,
yeah.
I don't know. So I just went
Yeah.
with that. That's one of mine was abstract art. I'm sorry I threw that one in there. The other two,
That's pretty good.
I definitely let them linger a little bit, and
But
nobody
you
called
did
it
all
out.
three.
Yeah, I did all
Nice.
three.
I technically did all three.
No, All right, what was one that you absolutely did?
I want to do my crappy one first.
Do the crap. No, because we're going to get mad. I don't want to get mad.
You're gonna get mad regardless. Okay, I'll say that one for last. My first one I did was rainbow. I had to say rainbow.
Rainbow goldfish. That was okay.
Oh, that's right.
okay.
You know what's funny? Okay, can I go?
Do they really have rainbow goldfish?
They do.
They do.
I don't know if it's called rainbow goldfish, but they're like purple and red and yellow and stuff like that.
So mine actually went along with that. I don't think this was the one that I couldn't really read. It says cheese. It's over goldfish. So I only went with like extra cheesy goldfish. I didn't understand what it said.
Cheez-Its.
Oh, is that what it said?
It's
I mean, I'm
Cheez-Its. We'll give you credit.
Okay,
but this
sorry.
one says
it was so hard to read, and like it was.
That's
someone
not
like,
Cheez-Its is spelled.
They like marked off
No,
tuna.
it's not.
Cheez-Its has a Z in it.
So
Yeah.
we've had this argument of what's better, Cheez-Its or goldfish. Obviously, goldfish are superior.
Okay.
I
I
would
would
agree,
agree, but
garbage.
Kaylee would hard disagree. She loves Cheez-Its.
Yeah,
Okay, let's talk about that.
So
Cheez-Its or goldfish?
It's goldfish.
You
can fit more in your mouth.
I hate
Pause.
goldfish, but I made it up. But
But a
I
Cheez-It?
would rather go with Cheez-Its.
I
But
think the
it's
salt.
the Zesty
Yeah.
Ranch goldfish. Or no, Zesty Ranch Cheez-Its. That's what I like.
I think the little bit of salt on Cheez-Its is
Yeah.
weird. It's weird with the cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think,
I don't like plain Cheez-Its. I like the flavor, different types of
but they all
Cheez-Its.
have salt, right? I'm not misremembering it.
Yeah,
No, they
you're
do.
right.
You can see the like little grain.
Yeah.
But no, so what I did was I asked you guys, like, did you like sweet or savory? And so that was my in. So I was like, I really like the extra cheesy goldfish, like, because I couldn't understand what it was saying. So
Yeah.
Because technically that is an inside one, technically for like the
the group
yeah.
that I'm not a part of.
Well, you are now.
Okay, thanks.
Russell with 3 L's.
Hey.
So no, we'll give you. Okay, that was credit.
I'll
So now,
allow it.
do we want to? I got two. So one, okay, I'll go with one of mine, which you probably didn't notice, but I did it twice because I felt it was so unfair.
Uh-huh.
There was one card where it said, "Take your pinky finger and dig in your ear for 10 seconds at least."
I
Did
saw
you
doing
really
something
do
over
that?
there.
I did it.
I didn't
twice.
notice that at all.
I did it towards the very beginning
Yeah.
and towards the very end, just to
You
to
did it
make,
with that hand?
Yeah, this hand.
Yeah, I thought I
Yeah,
saw
I
you
didn't-
doing that,
I
but
didn't
I really
notice that.
didn't. I didn't think about it.
That's why I did it twice. I was like,
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
I didn't notice that.
but that was one of mine. I did it twice. That's all I can do, and it was
This-
for sure over. I counted every time. It was over 10 seconds.
Yeah, my second card's kind of on the same in the same realm. My second card was to let me read it verbatim.
But hold on, I just want to say that was my paragraph one. It's like
Yeah,
Like, it was so fucking hard to read that.
Yeah.
this is how. Well, I mean,
Dig
I'll
in
read
ear
it, but
for 10 seconds.
mine's really focus hard on dirt under your fingernails.
That's literally.
You did that?
Yeah, because it's like,
No, it's
well,
not
no, it's not, but it's like also pretty long, you know. But
Wait, did you do that though?
I didn't see that at all.
I did it on and off.
That's the easiest one for you to do.
Yeah, like
No, I
you
did
could literally
that.
just kind of like talk like.
that was easy. Yeah, because like I mean, I was kind of going kind of hard because like I was talking like. I mean, y'all weren't really looking at me, but I was like doing this. I was like really getting in
we're
there.
doing this
I
thing.
thought you
If
were
it-
about to say like, "What are you doing?" Because
No, I didn't even. I didn't notice
this.
that at all. We're gonna do a thing. This is the chair, I swear. No, what's that smell? No, I'm just kidding. But if we have an action like this again, where it's like it's not even really noticeable, you have to do it at least twice. Let's make
Okay.
that rule going
I
forward.
did do it twice,
Right.
but I don't know. Yeah, it's just
No, I
actions like that.
believe you. I would have never noticed.
I mean,
Yeah,
the,
that's like really like obvious.
the camera will.
We shall see.
Yeah, but I did. I mean, I did do it, but yeah, it's just it's so easy to do stuff like that, like mess with your hair.
Yeah.
Like I think the last podcast it was like twirl my beard hair and stuff. Which,
yeah, that one.
that was a ballsy card because what if you don't have a beard?
We all do.
I think they knew.
Finally.
Yeah.
Finally
Yeah, we're pretty good with the beard.
But it's like
Fine.
rocking it.
I just remember Russell with a beard a lot.
No, that
I-
was like
when he went
that
to
was
Carolyn's-
trying to grow one, but it never worked out.
When you're to Carolyn's, I don't think you
I
have
had
one.
like this.
But I think-
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think-
yeah,
I think
yeah,
you're
yeah.
harsher
But you were
on
area
yourself.
manager. I don't think you have one at all.
No,
Yeah.
I could never grow one.
But I
Because back
think
then it
you're
was
harsher-
like, huh?
You're harsher on yourself because like we just see a beard.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I've never tried to grow one, and I've never.
Well, your hair probably starts off like light color, doesn't it?
Yeah.
When you're first growing it, so yeah, it's kind of weird until it gets darker.
what?
Well, when it starts off.
No.
it's like,
You freak. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, so my second one was marriage.
you have to get married.
No,
That
we
was
get
very-
married.
We hated that to you on a silver platter.
That was easy.
You have to
We
get
were
married.
talking
once?
about.
That was so. Well, I brought it up though. I brought
Are
it
you
up.
an
though.
officiant or whatever?
No.
I can see Noah doing that too, being
What?
like an officiant, like
Yeah.
you know,
That'd be
getting
cool.
like certified.
My friend is. I think he is.
You're wild.
Yeah,
Anyways,
so that one was very easy. I just like.
we were
voted
talking about
you know.
marriage before the podcast even started.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah, that's
easy.
just so easy.
Oh.
My last one was the hardest. Well,
Did I bring
the
that
cheesiest
up?
one.
Did I bring
brought it
that
up, but
Oh,
you
okay.
kept going with it, so I was
Okay,
like, sweet.
yeah.
And then I even did the Princess Bride marriage. You ever seen that movie? You have to have seen Princess Bride.
You've seen Princess Bride before.
Marriage.
Guys, why are we holding our microphones?
Is it off?
At some point, it turned off.
Well, the camera will pick it up, can't it?
Yeah, it can, but
It just sounds
I hope it just saved it before it died.
Oh, what? Oh, did it die?
Hey, sorry, we're gonna talk a little bit. Let's talk a little louder.
Wait, did these die?
At some point, when
that
we
sucks.
went on break,
Yeah.
I didn't even stop it. It was for sure running when we went to pee.
Just went the last
Ours
15.
was going good.
That sucks. Okay.
Dang.
I think it's so cold.
It'll still
with
pick it
batteries,
up.
man.
I don't know.
I think it's so cold.
Oh man, that sucks. Well, at least all mine got done before then. So.
Yeah.
Do we have to speak louder to the camera?
Huh?
Speak
Yeah,
louder
let's
to
speak
the
a little,
camera.
we'll speak a little louder. We'll make this quick, just to. But okay, so you've done 2.
Yep.
Noah, you want me to do my 3rd?
Yeah,
This
one
one,
more.
this one was real good. That's why I want to save it to the end because I got both of your inputs on it as well. What do you think it was? I got both of your inputs. I
You
asked
see the last 30 seconds?
Oh man. Okay. Wait.
No,
okay.
no. This was like
I think what was the
This
one you
is
did the
maybe
last
the
30 seconds you said?
abstract art.
No, that was like an alien thing. That was a...
Yeah, but I'm saying before we extended it for 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Dang.
I didn't.
When did you
I
do this?
remember specifically
Yeah.
remember you asking me both of us, but I don't remember what it was.
Easy bake oven.
Easy. Dang.
But did you
I don't
really
even
do
know if
it?
they still make easy bake
They do.
ovens.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Did I do it?
Did you really have to go with your sister to get one?
No, I don't know
made
if they
that
make
up.
them.
Freaking
That
liars.
was a good one.
That was a really
That was a
good
good
one.
one.
That was a
'Cause
really
then
good
we
one.
were talking about prices. I was like, that's why I asked y'all the
Dude,
price
that's
first,
funny.
so I could say like,
In the middle.
I was really gonna go the middle.
That's funny. That's really good.
Because then I was like, would 280 be too crazy? And I was like, if I say 280,
You could have said 800. I would have been like, okay.
That's the thing.
I would
It's
say
like-
yeah, that's fine.
the 280 for a children's toy. It's like I thought that was gonna blow. And then he said 300. And I was like, okay, good. But yeah, easy bake oven. So that one was really hard because luckily it was like close to Christmas, and I
Yeah.
would say that.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
That's good. So this one was the funniest or the harder one, but it would end up being easy. Act like you're gonna throw up.
Oh, yeah, I
That's
remember
like
you
you're
doing
gonna
that.
throw it. That's good.
Yeah.
That's the one, yeah.
So like I went along with the
Yeah,
Russell's
yeah.
Reserve, and I was like, no, how would you feel if I was just like that? Like,
You did that like almost immediately.
yeah,
that was a good one.
That was
I
the
think
first one I did.
Yeah, that was like before we even really warmed up.
My last one was to say authentication.
We called that.
Yep.
We called that.
Yep.
That
Alright,
was the one I
so-
did last
Did you just burn them?
Yeah.
Russell, do you want to get that glass
What glass?
for the empty glass?
What
I did.
You got a glass? Do you got a glass?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I think. Are you taking shots?
No, I did it. I did it in my car.
We caught you though.
You didn't say you had to catch me. You didn't have to catch me. You said I had to do it.
Alright, instead of 2 ounces, we'll
I'll
do a
drink some.
small Russell.
I'll drink
You do
some.
the honors. Pour him a fair amount. No, you got to take a shot.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it here. Oh,
No.
okay.
More?
I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever taken a shot. So
I'm taking a shot of stuff before.
I've seen you take a shot. You sip it. You gotta.
Well, yeah, when we do like the peanut butter PBR cinnamon, yeah. But when we did the basketball video,
That reminds me of the doing the
Basket- you
Krispy
need
Kreme.
This isn't even like.
We are gonna do the Krispy Kreme. You need to do a basketball video with us.
Dude, oh yeah, I was gonna bring this up the whole
Good job.
time. I
You
bought
did
a
it.
jersey.
Yes.
I brought a basketball jersey.
So that's
so
probably
we could play
not
this.
gonna happen.
I know.
That's
I know.
probably not gonna happen.
I understand now, but yeah.
But we. Do you remember? I don't know if you saw this video. We played horse one time.
Yeah.
The loser.
I've
horse
watched
had to
every
take
single
nasty-
video.
Exploded.
Real
Exploded.
finish.
And not that hard. It happens after we touch. You know what I'm saying? You don't explode
Pause.
into it.
I'm on like.
What do you call
YouTube.
it? Wow, Paul.
No, I was saying pot. No.
Did you take it?
He
Yeah,
did
it was-
immediately.
Did you get it?
I'll take shots of. No, it's
I
better
didn't
than
see
one
it.
for the reserve. I like it better than one for the reserve. I have.
Russell is. We're gonna have to limit Russell a little bit to make it fair, but we'll have to do that video.
The basketball?
Yeah, the disgusting shots. I'm the
What do
reigning
you mean
champion.
limited to make it
Why
fair?
would I?
He's really good.
Oh, basketball.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Dude, that's like the first person ever told me I was good at basketball.
Well, he's really good compared to we're dumb. I mean, we suck.
Speak for yourself.
All right. We hope you enjoyed this episode of the podcast.
Hopefully you can hear us.
Hopefully you can hear us. We're sorry about the audio. We're gonna figure that out. He let the fire die. So
No, I'm still going.
No, I'm just kidding. But this is season 4, episode 1. We're gonna have to have guests on now. Maybe we even have 3 with an additional 4. The 4 is the guest. What do you think about that? I'm gonna have to buy another microphone.
I mean, if I'm invited back, I would totally do it.
Let us know in the comments. Do we invite Russell with 3 L's back? Thank you so much for watching. Seriously though.
I'm not going back then. If the comments are saying it, I'm not going
I'm
back.
just gonna instantly comment.
Well, the comments are like
No.
comments are like you and you know.
No.
But Brad, you're on. Alex, you're on.
Stoked
You're
forever.
on.
Shh.
Stoked forever. Cut that out. You're on.
Jeez.
Just stuck forever.
Shh.
fuck up.
That might be the first F word we've done all podcasts.
I think I dropped one.
I don't think you did. It was
I
a very family friendly podcast.
Family fucking friendly podcast.
Family baby eating podcast.
No babies reading.
No babies.
All right, but seriously, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next episode. Bye.